Engaging the target. What are your instructions? We must not hesitate. Onwards.
Spirit Seer, prepared for battle.
I am blessed with Kane's strength. I shall be the tip of the spear, ready to command. I shall be the tip of the spear.
Is the situation dire? Your enemy is my enemy.
I am ever ready for war. Artisan of war.
The psychic missive is sent, and many have answered. More look to assist us in the conquering of Gladius.
Get that going. And then I really need to get the ore going.
The Infinity Circuit must be protected. The Infinity Circuit must be protected.
Stun enemy fires at neither vehicles nor fortifications. I'd love to, but
Such weak minds are of little threat to us.
the Psyker reaches his foe's mind, trammeling his soul and crushing his will to fight on.
Autarch here.
You require my sage advice? The physical presence is quite malleable. We will not abandon you.
I walk all paths. I guarantee their defeat. Gravitic emitters engaged.
What are your orders? We must not hesitate. Onwards.
We wander realms others dare not.
Ready to command.
I
way. Go ahead and kill my low tier guys, I don't care.
Do you require my
Don't kill these guys.
We shall traverse this planet with swiftness and ease.
We have received guidance from the Black Library and Gladius' unique webway layout. The Spirit Seers have planned out the shortest pass between any two gates, making the path between them frictionless as any other step we might take.
We answer the call.
We have traveled many realms.
My wise counsel is yours. Gravitic emitters engaged. The war host marches.
What are your instructions? It will be as you command. All Eldari must fight.
Try to hold them back.
We welcome all who seek to provide their aid. The psychic missive is sent, and many have answered.
Guess we're gonna probably want those too.
Their skills pale in comparison to that of the Crimson Hunters.
Only the Crimson Hunter would consider piloting the fastest, most maneuverable Adelari craft to improve so little challenge that they also are able to aim and fire 3 separate weapons with differing fire rates at the same time.
The cry of the wind is upon you. I am ever ready for war. Let us seize victory for the Eldari.
We will not abandon you. Do you seek communion?
Master of many aspects.
We have traveled many realms.
Peace can only be achieved through war.
man, oh man. It's like I could afford one and then I ran out of freaking money.
Make ready the support platforms for our brave guardians.
Adelari artillery glides upon broad graph platforms, each gun's generator thrumming low as it obliterates the craft world's enemies. Unlike the crude solid explosives hurled by the ordnance of lesser races, these elegant weapons of death cast forth clouds of monofilament strands, waves of sonic fury, and rolling blasts of carefully contained warp energy.
Our presence shall win this battle.
Our might is yours. The war host marches.
I offer the wisdom of the dead.
Autarch here.
Do you require a guide? Do you require a guide?
Alright, next. Looks like you could do with some more loyalty.
The Infinity Circuit must be protected.
This one can do with ore. Actually, I could use one of those. I don't know if I'm going to need one of those or not for the story.
The Adelari shall rise again. Our Farseers take to the field. Pay heed to their visions and guidance.
Farseers that guide each craft world are perhaps the most powerful of all psychers. Leading the Adelari along the path of faith, they can bring salvation or doom to entire races. They are the masters of prediction, and even in battle they perform their subtle art, casting up their wraithbone ruins and interpreting changes in the glowing icons as they circle in the air.
I shall be the tip of the spear. Now is the time for war. I shall be the tip of the spear. Artisan of war. Ready to command.
We have traveled many realms. I yearn for my craft world.
Ready to provide support fire.
Scorpion here.
The spirits are ready for war.
Alright. So I guess you are doing this. And that. You are going there. Of course, she's the one that's always freaking got all these things that he needs to build. Get your warwalkers, I guess.
Our ranks swell with volunteers from all parts. More look to assist us in the conquering of Gladius. Our scout squadrons are awaiting their assignments.
Those that think they have escaped the main Adelari assaults are often hunted down and slain by cannon-armed warwalker squadrons. Enemy convoys are torn apart by the hyper-focused lasers before they realize that they're under attack. But platoons melt away under the hurricane of shuriken cannon fire, and the fighter planes of the foe are brought screaming down to earth like balls of fire hurled from the firmament.
The power of the stars at your fingertips. The heavens themselves are awake.
An excellent choice. Remove it swiftly. Order understood.
My flame is bright.
Artisan of war. Master of many aspects.
The ancients suggest this.
With the aid of these devices, we defeated the Necrons. Their shattered forms were a strange type, not as advanced in their metal physiology as those we battled elsewhere in the modern era. But they must have fallen early in the war in heaven and been trapped here. What a thing to know nothing of the past 60 million years. To know nothing of our fall, or of the rise of she who thirsts and her foul kin.
Heavy assault craft at your command.
Am The spirit shall conquer the flesh.
The route is clear to us.
The path is clear from this height.
Let us go, children of Assyria.
Alright. Well, I was originally planning on just using you to get the ore, but since I'm running out of so much energy, I guess I'm doing that. Oof.
The spirit of our forebears offer their insight.
The Ghostwalk Matrix utilizes the knowledge and wisdom contained within the Spirit Stone to guide the Beacon's path.
With the Necron threat in abeyance, Errol identified a nexus near the surface where I could commune with the planetary device. It was infested by a younger race, already set on learning its secrets. Their extermination was a necessity.
Man, I knew
Our presence shall win this battle.
something like that was gonna
Our
happen.
might is yours.
Artisan of war.
We walk the path of the outcast.
Do you require my insight? An insightful course of action. Do you require my insight?
Spirit Seer, prepared for battle. I walk the path few dare tread.
Alright, I'll get that going. Let's go here, get the next batch, I guess. Crystal targeting matrix. We'll get one of those.
The psychic missive is sent, and many additional warriors have joined us in our quest.
See, what we don't want to happen is for them to send these guys down towards me.
choice always finds its mark.
Utilizing advanced scanner technologies, this targeting matrix allows pinpoint fire even when on the move.
Autark here. This world is not yours to take.
The physical presence is quite malleable.
From the sky comes deliverance.
We walk the path of the outcast.
Do you require my insight?
Show me to the enemy.
We seek a worthy opponent. Prophecy guides us.
Vaughn smiles upon us.
I sense anguish in this land.
Ultra Storm. Oh, so the more health it, wait, from morale difference. Reduces the accuracy, deals damage based on the difference between morale and the between the Farseer and the target. Oh, I see.
We shall not fail you. We move. No enemy can stand before us. Be gone from our presence.
We will not abandon you.
Alright, I need to stop. Giving you more people. Just start. I think I pretty much have everything that I want, so let's just go from the beginning and moving out.
Plasma grenades have been distributed to our warriors.
Plasma grenades are a highly advanced type of assault grenade commonly employed by the Adelari.
Master of many aspects. This path is no stranger to me.
Heavy assault craft at your command.
Master of many aspects.
Do you require a guide?
Master of many aspects.
Order understood. Ready to provide support fire. As requested.
I offer the wisdom of the dead.
We shall not fail you.
Ah, yes, I see it now.
To where we are needed. We press the attack. We will crush it. Show me to the enemy.
I am ever ready for war.
did you
require
level?
my insight.
You did.
No matter the scale of our enemy, the shining spears shall lay it low.
The Shining Spear's weaponry might be short range, but their star lances and laser lances are incredibly powerful and they weave around their larger targets, spying out their weak points.
Twin souls united as one.
I sense anguish in this land. Something in the Infinity Circuit whispered to me. I was not used to how unified it was. It felt like a single personality, rather than the millions of souls I knew from a Craftworld circuits. Perhaps 60 million years alone had amalgamated them, or maybe it had always been alone. It had certainly become confused, tongue-tied, difficult. Yet it told me slivers of its past. That it fought the Necrons, that it defeated them here, that the Old Ones lost because they lacked the final sword, that Vol was already bound, that a fragment of the god, Cain, fell here and slept, that he needs waking to free the planet. We determined to raise him from his slumber, but first needed to deal with a nascent chaos threat, one that was attempting to corrupt the Infinity Circuits for themselves.
Okay, so 20 turns to do that.
I am ever ready for war.
The route is clear to us.
Onwards then, to the battlefield.
Gosh.
This world is not yours to take. The Adelari have come to claim victory.
Spirit Seer, prepared for battle. As you request.
I walk all paths. I shall be the tip of the spear.
I offer the wisdom of the dead. I have chosen this path.
Our ranks swell with volunteers from all paths.
Come there.
More look to assist us in the conquering of Gladius. The Adelari shall rise again. We shall not fail in our mission.
Alright, we finally got positive resources. That's good. Sure. Oh shit, the Lord of Skulls is here?
Our Banshee warriors shall instill great terror upon our
The
foes.
Howling Banshees are predominantly female aspect, embodying Kane's speed, agility, and terrifying presence. They stun and confound the foe as they charge in, ensuring none can escape. The energizing blade of the power sword as it thrusts forward with absolute precision to exact this sudden retribution upon the enemies. The Howling Banshees move with a terrible swiftness, preparing for the charge by thinning the ranks of their victims with shuriken pistol fire.
You do well to seek my aid.
Doom. Alright, so I gotta get you closer.
As you say, their defenses are futile.
No enemy can stand before us. The path is clear.
Master of many aspects.
Spirit Seer, prepared for battle.
I feel the fury of Cain. I walk all paths.
Alright. You can't believe you defeated it. Even the Lord of Skulls itself does not seem to believe it, continuing to roll forward with as much of its superstructure blown away or simply missing. It grinds to a halt with the warp-forged ruins cracking and rustling in seconds. A roar of wrath rocks Gladius. Then, as the bloodthirster, darkly bound to the war machine, is finally banished back to the realm of the Chaos Gods and Khorne's waiting fury.
Do you require my insight? Follow my lead. The might of Cain flows through me.
Rangers, ready to hunt. From the shadows.
This is the path to victory. My wise counsel is yours.
It is wise to beseech the ancients. An interesting development.
Scorpion here.
The spirits are ready for war.
My flame is bright. They shall be cut down.
Two, three. Get you here. Get you there. Get you here. Get you there. Hunt. kill that webway gate. That might be a good thing though. Stop the Tau from coming over.
The Hornets shall strike quickly and without mercy.
Aims of the Eldar.
The Hornet is a small, single-seater attack craft deployed by the Adelari armored forces in a fast reconnaissance and raiding role. It can be found at the forefront of an Adelari armored attack, speeding ahead of the main force of wave serpents, often operating alongside other high-speed attack craft such as jet bikes and Vipers. Even by the Adelari race's high-standard Stealth Hornet's engines is a wonder of its kind.
We seek a worthy opponent. Pulsars locked. Unleashing weapons. We take flight.
Do you require my insight? I guarantee their defeat. In perfect unison. The war host marches.
Your enemy is my enemy.
The dead still serve. We march towards victory.
I walk all paths.
War shot.
Additional warriors have joined us in our quest. The psychic missive is sent, and many have answered.
Shit, he's starting to trigger him. Come over here.
The cry of the Banshee will foreshadow their demise.
In Eldari mythology, banshees foreshadow the death of warriors with their howl. The howling banshee aspect warriors wear a specialized mask that amplifies and weaponizes their thoughts into psychic screams. Whilst their foes are stunned, the banshees close power swords at the ready.
It is wise to beseech the ancients. The spirits are ready for war. Their fate is sealed.
I would prefer an alternative path.
Ready to command.
Show me to the end. To where we are needed. Be gone from our presence.
I shall be the tip of the spear.
You require
The
my
Spirit
saving.
Seers and I saw the abomination of the Chaos design, the sacrifice of so many lives and so much suffering to imbue one of their devil gods into the planet. But also, darkly, something of its potential. If we could eliminate the opposition, we reasoned, we could achieve something similar with the device. To turn Anaris into something like an Exodite world. But with these unique defenses.
Master of many aspects. Ready to command.
is clear from
The spirits are ready for war.
This is the path to victory. Master of many aspects.
Cain, nothing in his wake. Neither shall we.
Treat this place with caution.
Let us go, children of Assyria.
As you wish.
Remove it swiftly.
Just keep doing that. What else do I want to do? This will come up here. Fire dragons.
Our might is yours. I am Kayla Mencha Cain.
Alright, how many? What does this guy cost? Energy. Get a couple of them. Not looking to fight you, Tao. Not yet, at least.
The enemies of the Adelari shall be burned from existence.
The shimmering with the haze of lambent fire, the fire dragons stride into battle. These warriors send blasts of fusion energy searing out to incinerate the foes, turning men into pillars of flame and tanks into half-melted wrecks. Slab-sided fortresses and lumbering war machines are the prey of the fire dragons.
We began the ritual. We select the young king from the exarchs, mounted the wraithbone garland on his brow, and sent him naked into the chamber. For days we waited, until the screams died.
And waited.
I was holding vigil outside the Shrine of Cain for the Avatar to emerge, communing with the Infinity Circuit again. A hand fell on my shoulder. The Solitaire. How strange to see them here. And then they melted into Errol, then into an Autarch, a human tech priest, a warpsmith, an orc mech. Myself, bent beneath wisdom and years. Not I smirked. In a voice that could swallow sunspots, it leered.
Not wise to be alone, little seer.
For a moment I was confused. Then I was lying on my side, rolled away from the melted shrine doors. Kayla Mencha Cain stood where I knelt, a hand of molten blood and metal grasping my double by its neck. It writhed, fought, melted in the Avatar's grasp, and a long, twisted figure of golden energy was there, a wicked smile gracing a mocking Eldari face as it struggled with the bloody-handed god. The war wasn't lost because of the sword. It was lost because the gods fought amongst themselves, and standing before us was the Jackal God, Kegarak's dark double, he who sows dissent, a Yingir known to other races as a Catan, the one known as Mephit-Ran, the Deceiver. And then it fled, a battle of immortal gods laying waste to the chambers, and the Avatar pursued it.
Okay.
I walk all paths. Strike swift and true. My Adelari. The might of Cain flows through me.
Show to us the primitive forces you wish to take down.
Rangers, ready to hunt.
I walk all paths. Let us seize victory for the Adelari.
Fascinating. Their primitive minds falter.
We march towards victory. We will crush it. They shall burn. My flame is bright. My blade seal.
Master of many aspects.
What shall we unmake?
Cower before our might.
Right away.
Time to move.
I wield forgotten secrets.
We move.
It is wise to beseech the ancients.
Designate our target. Right away. Volve might at your command.
It is wise to beseech the ancients.
The Infinity Circuit must be protected. No foe shall deter us from our path.
Keep alive who? Oh, I bet they just killed my rangers.
Exarchs will push the fire dragons to ever more devastating feats.
Fire dragons are rightly feared as tank hunters, and none more so than their Exarch, who leads a squad from the front, inspiring his squad to more destruction with his own devastating feats.
Has come. We cast a deadly shadow. Be gone from our presence. What shall we unmake? Show to us the primitive walls you wish to take down. Cower before our might.
This is the path to victory. In perfect unison. This world is not yours to take. This path is no stranger to me.
You have need of me? As you say.
All receive what they truly deserve. Do you seek communion?
Our might is yours.
I wield forgotten secrets.
Sure, if you want to be able to help
I
me.
advise caution.
Clear the area. Adelari artillery. We shall not delay.
Alright, where have I left off? I need construction is what I need.
The psychic missive is sent, and many have answered. Additional warriors have joined us in our quest.
Three. Fine, give me one more. So I can keep healing warlocks.
Psychic might coupled with martial prowess. The warlock shall wreak havoc across the battlefield.
When the warlocks of the craft worlds join their minds, the fate of the worlds can hinge upon their actions. As true sons of Cain, these militant psychers will plunge into combat at the slightest provocation. Witchblades and singing spears are swung in graceful arcs, leaving coruscating webs of energy behind them as the conclave carves through the ranks of their adversaries. They do so with joy in their souls. For of all the seers of the Adelari host, the warlocks are the fiercest and most violent of all.
I walk all paths. In perfect unison. I guarantee their defeat.
The seer stones alluded to this event.
So be it. Behold my might!
My wise counsel is yours.
Twin souls unite.
Benaris's avatar of Cain slaughtered the weakened Catan and its forces alongside me. Its Sundale dripping gore constantly. It talked whilst it fought in a way that no avatar had before. In its howl of bloodlust, it revealed secrets, history, things it knew I could never tell my people. From that moment, I have spoken to no one, for fear of revealing the horrors in a weakened moment. Those tales must die with me.
Spirit Seer, prepared for battle. I wield forgotten secrets.
We will crush it. The power of the stars at your fingertips. We shall free many from the tyranny of life. We will endure as one, my twin.
Do you require my insight?
I yearn for my craft world. Armor is naught to the ethereal. Prophecy guides us.
Ortark here.
Right away.
Do you seek communion? I have heard of this place before. I yearn for my craft world.
2, 3. Wave Serpent. Well, we're getting there.
I walk the path few dare tread. Iliad's gaze be upon you.
Wave serpents will deliver our warriors to where they are most needed.
The Wave Serpent is a primary transport of the craft worlds, though its capacity to deal death has earned it a fell reputation among the enemies of the Adelari. Atop its turret, it mounts a twin array of heavy weaponry that blasts priority targets, forcing the enemy to lie low as a Graf tank swoops down for its passengers to deploy.
Despite the newfound wisdom, I was still full of questions. Was it here then that the war in heaven was lost? When Vol and Cain fought, and the Pantheon took sides, was the deceiver whispering in the gods' ears? Was this planet meant to be a model for the Necrons' ultimate defeat? I knew that then I would have to descend into the planet and become one with it to learn truly, to give answers back. Before that time, the Spirit had to test us, to see if we Adelari were still worthy of waking it. It sent foes against us, ritually, to reenact the battle of Eldanesh and Ulthanesh, Vol and Cain, Cain and Slaanesh, to judge me worthy. The Umbra came too, and I had a sudden moment of realization that they have the same psychic scent about them as Cain and the World Spirit did, of the ancient wonders that predated our race. Who were they once? An old one? A Catan? These secrets await below.